Hi, Sarah. Just waiting for anyone else. How are you doing today? I am doing okay. I had a meeting a little while ago. It just ended and I had enough energy, so I figured I'd come on and say hi to you guys. Can you hear music in the background? Because one of my neighbors is blasting music. I just want to make sure you can hear me okay. No music, but your voice is a little choppy. Oh no. Uh, no, I don't want to mute. Is this any better? I moved it closer to me. Oh no. Uh, oh boy. Let's see who wants. Hi, you're here. Hi. Yay. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Sarah said I was a little bit choppy and one of my neighbors is blasting music and I just want to make sure you guys can hear me over it. I feel like I'm screaming. Hi, Stina. Thank you for coming in. You can hear me fine. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. I was just gonna send a message to Mary Jane because I forgot to tell her I was going live. And my mind is all over the place today. What else is new though? Uh, okay, sorry. Do this every time. Go on YouTube, you run late, so I get distracted watching something else that I'm late in. I was a few minutes later today than I was planning, but that wasn't my fault this time. It's usually my fault. I can hear you, by the way. How are you doing? I am doing okay. I had a meeting a little while ago my with the guy who's in charge of my case for the state and everything. And I had a little bit of energy left over, so I figured I'd come and say hi to you guys. Did it go well, I hope? Um, some things did, some things didn't. So I can't say a lot on the internet about what's going on, but I will say a little birdie told me that I should look into legal action. Not for the guy from the state, something different. But just saying. That always seems to be the case workers for some reason sometimes. Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't want to say too much on the internet, but it's just stressful because I've had a rough year. I know I'm cancer free and yay, thank God. Um, but I would like a little bit of a break. Sorry. What was that? Oh, Lauren. Lauren doesn't want me to say anything, but I'm gonna say it. If I look different, I did get my hair done. Um, it didn't come out the way we had planned, so I will be having it redone possibly tomorrow, but sometime this week. Um, to try to get it closer to what I was looking for. But if anybody thinks I look crazy, that's why. You think it's pretty? Thank you. Looks amazing, though. I'm sorry it wasn't what you wanted. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. And honestly, I'd be like, you guys are just being nice. But even my mom said she liked it. And my mom would totally tell me if she didn't like it. Um, so I don't know. I wasn't expecting it. I think it was more of a shock just because I hadn't had my hair done in so long. Um, for anybody that doesn't know, I have been in my apartment for 5 years, but before that, I was living in a medical facility, and if I wanted my hair done, they came to you and did it. But since I've moved in here, I hadn't had it done since the year that I moved in. And it'll be 5 years since I've been here in December. So over 4 years. Um, and that I think was just a cut. It wasn't a color at all. And I'm starting to go really gray. And I know a few people said that they couldn't even see gray in my hair. They thought my hair was brown. And most of it was. But I had a lot of gray coming in. And I had the discussion with Terry and my dad last weekend. And my dad was like, well, you're not getting any younger. And I'm like, yes, I know. But it just seemed to come on a lot more when I had cancer. And I don't know if it was just a coincidence or I'm not sure because I didn't have chemo. I just went through radiation and I have hormonal infusions that I'm still getting. I have one Thursday. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it or if it was just a coincidence. Um, to a whole rainbow if you want. I it's not bad. Like at first I thought it was really bad when I first saw it, but it was just because I was in shock, I think. Um it's just not as weird as this sounds. It's not the tone that I wanted. So we're just gonna put some low lights in it just to make it a little bit less drastic. But I like how she cut it though, because she angled it in the front, and that's how I like it. Um, but and I did get quite a bit cut off. I don't know if you guys even can tell by me, but my hair used to be like all the way down my back, and now it's to here. So I love my hair long, but it definitely needed to be cut. So that's why I'm happy with that. And I like the style. My makeup is lovely too. Very jealous of your eyebrows. I have barely any but these are fake, Lauren. This is makeup. Oh, good luck at your doctor's appointment, Stina. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you, Lauren. I they one of the ladies that worked at the facility that I used to live in, um, she was an older woman, like, well, older than me. She was like 72 or something. And before she retired, I remember she came up to me one day and she's like, I'm on a brow kick and you have the most perfect brows. Can you teach me how to do them? I always just laughed at that because I'm like, I'm in a medical facility and I have some employee asking me to teach her how to do brows. I always thought that was so cute. I will say that I do have brows. It's not like I'm not like bald there, but I have a lot of holes that I have to fill in. Oh, I have the wrong thing on. Hold on. I have to change my chat. There we go. Okay. I don't know what to talk about. I know everyone's been watching or listening to the Lindsay Clancy trial, but I've been more this week. I've been focused on the Tupac trial. Has anyone tried the BTS Oreos? No. What's the BTS Oreos? I'm not an Oreo fan, and they're so good. I think I'm addicted. I like Oreos, but I was on this kick. The nurse that I had that I just recently lost because of my stupid insurance, um, my nurse would make fun of me every single time she came over because I would have Oreo cake. I don't know what it was, but for like 2 months straight, I had to have Oreo cake. And like, you would think that I was pregnant having cravings. Now, I don't know if that happens during menopause because, like, the medication that I am still on, the infusion does give me does put me into menopause, so technically I'm going through it right now. I don't know if the same stuff happens in menopause that happens as during pregnancy, but it is for me. And I've like I'll have one thing that I want to eat and I won't eat anything else. BTS, the K-pop group, have a new flavor of Oreo out there, brown sugar pancake. I knew who BTS was. I just didn't know what their Oreos would be. um, but brown sugar pancake sounds delicious. I love pancakes. They're so horrible for you, but I love them. Now, see, now I'm gonna be on a pancake kick. I have to start eating healthy. Ah, sorry, I hit my screen. Ah, you need to try them if you can get them. I definitely will um look for them the next time I go grocery shopping. I do my shopping online, but I'm assuming I can search for them. Um I'm 61, I still have cravings. See? Yeah. And I had so I think everybody here knows this already, but just in case. Um, I did have breast cancer was my cancer that I had, and I had to have a double mastectomy. And I was 42 at the time that I had that done. I recently turned 43. Well, not recently, in June. Um, but they didn't say anything about that or anything. But then I had to start the medication. I actually started the medication before I had the surgery, and but it's an infusion, and I only get it every 3 months. So like, I think that's why I go through periods of having different side effects like that because I don't get the infusion all that often. But for like the month after I get them, I start craving stuff and things hurt that I didn't know were gonna hurt and and like I get tired and very emotional. Oh my god, it was so embarrassing at the beginning. I literally like I'm a very sensitive person. I will be the first person to admit that because if anybody from my family watches this or is here right now, they'll tell you I've always been very sensitive. I don't know. Um but I'm not the type to like watch something and start crying. But I was crying over videos like for like days. And one of them was because a cop got shot. But I didn't cry when the cop got shot. I cried because there was another cop that was working with them that was in training still, and she was really scared and got on the phone with her dad and started talking about what had happened. And she started crying, and I started crying. And I'm going, what the hell? Like, yes, I understand that's like a scary situation, and it's very sad that the cop got shot and everything, but I've never cried over something like that. And that probably makes me sound like a heartless, horrible human being, but I just don't cry at that stuff. I like more. I've had medical stuff my entire life, so I'm more like, is he okay? Like getting in on the action type of thing. Like I don't sit there and cry. But hmm, forgot to tell you we had to call an ambulance to the funeral yesterday. My cousin fell in car. Oh my god. She's okay though? That's crazy. That what are you? Nope. Go away. Sorry. Oh my gosh, that's awful. I broke my ankle before. That hurts. We're all joking that she always has to steal this. Oh my god. That sounds like something my family would say to me. Oh, also, just a quick update for those that don't know. Lauren, I know you know, and probably figured I was going to talk about this, but for those wondering what happened, I did not get to meet Jackson because he canceled at the last minute. And he doesn't seem to be doing many conventions even now, because he had said that flight delays got in the way of him coming, but he had 3 days. Um, but I've seen the other cast members posting about going to other cons and haven't seen anything from him. So, not sure what's going on. Yeah, we're not happy with him. No, I'm not. I hate to say it because I don't want to sound like spoiled or entitled or anything, but it was something I was really looking forward to, and it was like supposed to be my celebration for beating cancer. So that's why it was disappointing, like more disappointing. Um, and I had even, I had been sending Terry videos of him and stuff to watch, like I do for you, Lauren. Or I used to, anyways. I haven't really done it lately. Um, but I was sending videos to her and stuff, trying to get her excited to go and like sending her the funny ones because he's always making jokes and like getting the crowd going at the cons and stuff. And so I was sending her all these videos and she's like, I'm ready. And was like starting to think it was funny and stuff. So it was just disappointing. And I will not say who told me this, but a friend of mine who knows the guys that were in the movie um, said I should have gone anyways because she said that the other two guys are nicer than him. I thought that was so funny. I'm like, you know what a big fan I am of him. And she's just like, well, the other two are nicer. I would trust her judgment. Yeah, I do trust her judgment. I just, I hate to say it, but I just don't know the other two as well. Like, I know who they are, obviously, but like, I don't know as much about them or like their personalities and stuff. But I don't know. I'm gonna continue to like try to pay attention and see if he does start going to conventions again or if he's like done with them because people keep saying, well, now that you're cancer free, you can go next year and stuff like that. And I said that at the beginning too, like when he canceled, I said, well, we can plan next year. But now that it seems like he's not going to them, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just in my head. I don't know. He didn't go to the one that a couple of them went to last weekend. I know that. Um, but he did post that he's going to one in September. Um, so I don't know what the heck is going on. Where is the September? Oh God, where was it? Um, I'm blank right now. Now I have to look because I'm getting annoyed. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, Salt Lake City. Now I remember. Nowhere near me. Nope. I was thinking the same thing though. That's funny that you just said that because I was like, maybe if he goes someone near me, I can find a way to go. But doesn't seem likely. I'm annoyed with him too. I remember seeing one interview that he did, um, just talking about going to cons and stuff like that. But um, he said that he didn't go to them for a really long time because somebody had groped him. And he was like, it was extremely inappropriate, and everybody thought it was funny, but I did not. And I don't think that's funny. I think that's gross. Not, I mean, he's not gross, but like to do that to somebody you don't know, or even to somebody you know, like, ew. So I was like, did something happen again? Like, but then I don't know if anybody would go. You were personally invested in me meeting him. Yeah, it is awful. I could totally understand him not wanting to go after that, but he did say that he started going again because one of the cast members asked him to go, and said that that stuff is no longer happening, that it's there's more security now and stuff. So that's why I'm like, what the heck happened that he's not there? Because, like, I'm really not trying to be a jerk when I say it. I swear. Um, but it's just weird to me that he would say flight delays were the reason he couldn't come to Boston because, like I said, he had 3 days to find a flight. So I don't know. Maybe somebody warned him against me. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Is it just me that's here? Yeah, I think it is just you. Um, Terry probably got busy doing something with the kids. I'm not sure. Bananas give fairy form. Huh? I need to see. I'm gonna ask her if she's okay. Okay. Uh, don't mind me, I'm slow. It took me a minute to realize what you were doing. This is embarrassing though that I've been doing this for 3 years and you're still the only one here. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. That's okay. I very rarely know what's going on. I like it when it's just us. It feels more special. Ah, I got this lipstick when Terry took me out last weekend. Don't tell my mom I bought makeup. Plus, I can say that I had my dinner about an hour ago and that I am so bloated and watch like 50 people come in right now. Just kidding. It's just between you and I. I'm trusting you with this sensitive information. I won't tell. Do you have any plans for the rest of the week? Um, Thursday, I have to go get my infusion done and get my blood taken to make sure nothing is coming back or anything like that. Um, and my cousin is coming at some point to do my hair. She says probably tomorrow, but I don't know for certain yet. Um, and then other than that, no. Unless I get somewhere with somebody fixing my wheelchair because Jose, my state worker, I know I'm not supposed to say names or anything, but it's fine. He told me to tell them again and say it's a safety issue, so that should get them moving quicker. Oh, thank you. I was debating doing oh, why isn't he calling and advocating for you? He said it's not his job. And so he said for me to try again. And if I get nowhere, then next week he will call them. And they're not going to be happy if he calls. I'm like, great. So they're going to love me. he didn't mention my hair, but he said like 3 or 4 times that I look good compared to the last time he saw me. I was like, thank you, I think. But um I was gonna say I've been debating whether or not to go live again on Saturday, like I've been doing Saturdays, even though I didn't the last couple Saturdays because of just things going on and stuff. But I didn't know if I should do two in the same week if people would be too tired of me. But you're the only one here right now, so. Oh my gosh, and this is weird too. I I forgot to call my mom and tell her because it happened afterwards. But my mom came over to be at the meeting with me just because I have my memory issues and stuff. Like people can tell me something and I'll completely forget like 2 minutes later. Like that's just I don't know if I have, but I've said this before, but I don't know if I have like ADHD or I'm just overwhelmed. I don't know, but I forget way too often. They do say that it can be from my seizures, but knock on wood, I haven't had any like too recently. So I don't know. But anyway, so I just like to have somebody there um that can hear everything with me. Um but my mom came and this was the first time I saw her since she came back from vacation and she bought me like a bundle of headbands because I've been wearing a lot of headbands because of a piece of my hair. See, I can't get used to this freaking camera. On this side of my head, I have shorter hair under here because of my brain surgery that I had. And so I've been trying to hide that. And she bought me a bunch of headbands. And I put one on before he came for the meeting. And then I was just like brushing my hair and fixing it after he left before I came on here. And I sprayed a little bit of hairspray and I kid you not, it snapped in half. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, what is in that hairspray that made it break? All I did was spray. I wasn't even brushing my hair when it broke. So I'm like, what? And I just got it today. My mom's gonna be like, what did you do? I will tell my mom. Thank you. know you'll hate me saying this, but it's just me and you. You honestly look so good getting your cancer-free status and new haircut taken years from you. Aw, thank you. I'm not gonna hate you. Why would I hate you? Look like a weight has been lifted from your shoulders. Yes, that's for sure. And hopefully it lasts. Because we did talk about that today as well. Because I waited to tell Jose in person that I'm cancer free, so I got to tell him that today. Um, but my mom did say like that I have like a 40% higher chance of getting other types of cancer because of the type of cancer that I had. So, um, she was explaining that. I think I explained that last time. But for right now, I'm good, and that's good. Mary Jane, hi. Yeah, if I had been able to meet Jackson, I would have been happy too. But he just, maybe he doesn't want to meet me. I'm kidding. I don't think he even knows I exist. I'm sorry, I had to charge my phone and was daydreaming about Twilight. You're allowed, Mary Jane. It's okay. It's been just me and Laura, and we're just sitting here having a one-on-one conversation. What did you miss? That I didn't get to meet Jackson, but you already knew that. And I got my hair done, but it didn't turn out how we had planned, so my cousin is gonna come fix it this week at some point. She said probably tomorrow, but it's beautiful. Thank you. That seems to be everybody's opinion so far. Even my mom likes it, and I know she would tell me if she didn't. Um, I think it's very Rachel. That's actually I gave her a picture of Jennifer Aniston for inspiration. Um, so that's kind of funny that you said that. But I just want it like a little bit less brassy than what it is. That's all. I That's the only complaint, to just get some of the like yellow orangey tones down a little bit. Other than that, I like it. I'm a blonde. Yep. It's honeyish. Yeah, that's true. I wanted more of like a cool blonde, cool tone blonde, I should say. But it's okay. She's gonna put low lights in my hair to see if that takes out the orange. Sorry, give me a sec. I broke a nail and it hurts so bad. Oh no! Mary Jane, I was saying, like, right before you came here. Well, first of all, sorry I gave you such short notice, but I wasn't sure whether I was going to be on today or not until like the last minute. Um, but then we were talking, and I'm debating whether to go live again on Saturday or not because I was doing lives on Saturdays, but the last couple of weekends I haven't been able to. Um, but I'm like, do I do two in 1 week? Is that too much of me? You see, my friend in art school, and she broke a nail. She was being so dramatic. I'm sorry. So you love seeing me. Oh, thank you. I'll see what Lauren says when she comes back. If she says yes to, then we can plan on it. I'm fine. I'm fine. Yes to what? I was saying that I'm giving Christina Applegate vibes. Is that good or bad? I love her, but I don't know if you do. Um, but that's it. You're not the first person that has said that to me either. Well, it's been a very long time since somebody said it to me, but somebody did tell me that back in the day. Actually, somebody who used to do my eyebrows for me. And I was like, I don't see it. But anyway, Lauren, we were discussing whether or not I should go live again on Saturday or if two in 1 week is too much of me. It's good. Okay, good. I love Christina Applegate. And she's been very inspiring to me with her battle with MS because it's very similar to what I go through. Christina played Rachel's sister. Yes, she did. I think I'm good for Saturday. Let me double check and I'll let you know for sure. But I'm free. If I'm free, I'll be there. Okay. Yeah, it's sad her and Selma Blair. Yeah. Selma Blair seems to be doing really well right now. She says she's in remission, but I don't, I've never heard of remission for MS, so not that I know everything or anything like that. I mean it like that. I'm just saying. This is someone who has MS. Yes, and Christina Applegate does too. I was just about to say I've never heard of MS going into remission either. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying I don't believe her because there's obviously things that I don't know, but I've just never heard of it going into remission. And back when I could work, my boss had MS, and she eventually retired because of it. So that's how I learned a lot about it. Yeah, it usually does get worse over time. And that was one of the similarities that spina bifida has with MS as well. Like it just progresses as you get older. Like for me, I had to start using a wheelchair when I was only like 33, 33, 34, around there. I don't know. Um, because I would walk and like my back and my neck would throb after just like a little bit of walking. So I was like, screw this. I mean, I'm in pain every day anyways, but it was bad. Lauren. Yes, Lauren, I was gonna say that. Thank you for mentioning that. She did, I've seen her in an interview. Um, I don't think she said what it was, but she did say that she was taking an experimental medication and that she was now in remission. And I know like she does seem a lot better than what she was because I remember she was on Dancing with the Stars and she had to leave the competition because she was getting bad. And like at that time she was like slurring her words and like had like a major speech impediment and stuff, and she doesn't have that anymore from what I've seen recently anyways. So I mean something worked. I just was unaware that that could happen. Oh gosh, knees can be very painful. I have pain in my knees every day, and I've broken one of my knees. My dad's best friend had both of his knees replaced. Um, and he said that it was worse than having hip surgery. And I was like, oh, God. Yeah, ouch. Yep. Nancy, hi. Thank you. I'm actually changing it again, Nancy. I hate to tell you. Everybody seems to really like it here, and my mom liked it and stuff, but it didn't turn out the way that me and my cousin who does my hair, it didn't turn out how we were trying to get it. Um, but I'm not gonna change it too drastically. We're just gonna put a few low lights in. Why? It's just my hair gets really brassy when I go lighter. Um, so like I don't even know if you could tell with the camera or whatever, but I have a lot of orange in it right now, and so I just want to get rid of that. That's all. Low lights are good. Thank you. I don't think I've ever gotten them before. At first she said that she was just gonna do a toner, and I thought that that made sense. But then she said she was gonna put low lights in, so I don't know. She's the stylist. I'm not. Put red ends like Christina Aguilera. I honestly would do that. Like, I loved Christina Aguilera's hair when she was like blonde, black, and red all at the same time. But she was like 20 when she did that. I'm 43. I don't know. It it was cool. I loved her hair. And I loved her piercings too. It's so weird that you brought her up because I literally was thinking of her piercings the other day and I was like, I've always wanted to get this pierced right here. I don't know what the hell it's called besides your chin, but people call it something else and I can never remember. But I've always wanted that pierced and I still do at 43 and people are like, what the hell's wrong with you? I'm like, but it looks so cool. Oh, Nancy, before I forget, I did not get to meet the actor that I was going to meet. I got my hair done and went out with my best friend, um, and just did some self-care shopping and stuff instead because he canceled at the very last minute. Well, the day before. My 18-year-old had eyebrow, lip, and nose piercings. Once more, I don't care what he does with his own body, but piercings are not for me. I had my eyebrow pierced when I was like 18, I think, but I didn't keep it in for very long because it annoyed me. Are you going to reschedule? Um, he only comes here with that convention, which is only once a year. So I can try again next year if he goes. But I was telling them earlier, it seems like since he canceled on that one, he doesn't seem to be going to the ones that his other castmates are going to. So I'm not sure what's going on, but hopefully someday, I hope. You avoided the paralyzed eyebrow. I I've never heard that that can happen, but I suppose it could. You will, Chris. Thank you, Nancy. I hope I meet him. I just gotta figure out what's going on with him not going to these things. Like, I hope he starts doing it again. Eyebrow piercings remind me of Joe Exotic with his little ring. Well, lucky I don't have it anymore then, I guess. I remember when I had my brain surgery last year, um, I was trying to figure out if I had to cut my hair short and stuff because they shaved it in two different places. And when I showed my dad, he was like, just cut it short, dye it pink, and get some piercings. And you can just tell everyone that you changed to punk rock. I was like, sure, Dad. Yeah, my dad's a funny guy. What else is next? I need to look up what's happening with the Tupac trial. Rachel had two, so what? I love the lighter hair because it was so pretty. Oh, thank you, Nancy. So many people were telling me not to do it, but I just thought that it would be easier because I was starting to get a lot of gray, especially in the front. And because my natural hair is so dark, I thought I would be more natural if I went lighter. I could be wrong, I don't know, but my cousin agreed, so What trial? Um, there's a trial going on for the murder of Tupac 30 years later. It looks so good. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Like I said, I am going to keep it light and everything. I'm just gonna get some low lights put in. Tupac still, yes. The trial just started on Monday. It looks nice with your complexion. Thank you. Been watching the Lindsay Clancy trial, but it's a tough one to get through. Yeah, Lauren, that's it's right by my dad, and it's really sad. Like, I don't know. I know I'm not a mom, but when it comes to kids, it's still really hard for me. Um, but I do think, as somebody who's been on and off of medication my entire life, I do think that that could have screwed with her brain a lot on top of being postpartum. Mm. You read FBI was behind it? You mean Tupac? There have been rumors that a cop was behind it, but there's a guy. This is my thing with the Tupac trial. The guy that's on trial right now was interviewed by the police, and he was given a proffer agreement that nothing that he said in the interview could he could he couldn't be charged with anything that he said in the interview. That was the agreement that they made. But that was only for that one interview that day. Um, and he claimed that he was in the car that had the shooter. And the shooter was the guy's nephew, who's also dead now. He got killed by a gang member. But anyway, um, and then he had the wrong idea about the proffer and thought that it meant that he could never be charged for anything, but it was really just for that one interview. And apparently he didn't understand that, because he wrote a whole book about it, about being in the car and that his nephew pulled the trigger and stuff like that. Now that he's been charged with murder because he's the only living person that was in that car at that time, he's backtracking and saying that he did not write that book. It was a ghostwriter, and he wasn't even in Las Vegas at the time. So, and he's been on multiple interviews saying that he was there and that he was in the car and all this stuff. But now he's backtracking, saying that he was just lying about that. I'm like, oh my God. Like, how dumb can you be? Oh, and the guy also said that, and this is, if you've been here for a while, you know my hatred for Diddy. But before the guy started saying that he wasn't in the car and wasn't even in Las Vegas at the time, he was saying that Diddy paid $1 million for the hit and gave a check to a guy that was supposed to split it with the guy that's on trial now, but he never got any of the money. And that guy is also dead now, the guy that got the check, supposedly. So the whole thing is just like, oh my God, hi, Katie. Yay. My mother is calling me. I'll be back in 5 minutes or so. Okay, Lauren. You hate Puff Daddy. I hate him too. Katie, I was just talking about the Tupac case. If you're wondering why we were talking about, well, it's Diddy now, but obviously. I personally don't like Diddy. And they've said that he may have had involvement. Just shared the live. Oh, thank you, Katie. I swear I've done nothing but singe. Yep. I'm watching it every day too, Lauren. Oh my God. You can ask Katie. Yesterday, he asked me how I was doing, and I was like, I was doing good until I watched the video. The mother pissed me off so bad yesterday. Nancy, um, so Katie is a new friend of mine who has a YouTube channel that he does reactions, and a lot of them a lot of them lately have been Steve Wilkos show, and people laugh at me when I say this, but I swear, like, I watch it because it makes me feel better about my life because I think my life is crazy. Not like these people. No, no, no. It makes me feel better. But yesterday I was so angry. This mother, oh my God. Ugh. It was it involved the abuse of a 3-month-old, and I'll just leave it at that because I was very angry. I swear I feel the same. Thank you, Katie. I was like, I know I'm probably gonna sound crazy because it's somebody I don't even know, but I was so angry. I can't. So, for anybody that doesn't know, I was not able to have children because of my health, but I love children, and like I have nephews and a niece, and my best friend says, like, calls her kids my nieces and nephew. So, and I call them that as well. So, like, I love kids and I just couldn't have them myself. But it still makes me so angry. Oh, thank you, Katie. You have a really nice community and it's very supportive, and I love that. I know what you mean. I watch TLC the same reason. Yep, I agree. Oh, so what I was saying before, yes, Mary Jane, that is very, very true. Um, sorry, I don't like to talk about it, but yeah. Anyway, different subject. Back to the Tupac thing. I don't want to offend anybody or anything like that, but I personally don't think that Diddy is a good person. And like I said, this guy that's on trial right now for the Tupac thing, he's a little crazy in my opinion. I'm not sure if there's something wrong with him or I don't know. But he literally wrote a book about being involved in the murder. Now he's saying that he wasn't there, he wasn't even in the state and everything like that. But before that, he had said that Diddy gave $1 million for the hit. It was literally like in a book and stuff. So I'm like, and now he's saying he wasn't there and all this. So I'm like, what? I'm so confused. Like, you wrote a whole book, and now he's like, it, you said I didn't have anything to do with that book. It was a ghostwriter. And I understand if he had a ghostwriter because not everybody can write a book, but you still have involvement with it. Like, they don't just randomly write biographies about people with like no permission or anything. So it just doesn't make any sense to me. But he's, well, according to what he said in the past, he's the only living person now that was in the car that night. Maybe he wants money and fame. Yeah, I think that is part of it, to be honest with you, because he seemed to like really enjoy being in those interviews and talking about it until it started to get responses from law enforcement and stuff. So I don't know. But like, people may be surprised about this, people may not. I have no idea. But I I grew up listening to Tupac, even though I am on the East Coast and there was the whole East Coast West Coast thing and whatever. I always loved Tupac, and I still listen to his music to this day. I'm not even gonna lie. So I mean, I listen to all different types of music, but he was one of my favorite at that time. And I it was like he was like the first famous person that passed away that I was like really upset about. And it's just the whole situation is just so sad. He was 25. Like, ugh. But I don't know how well the trial is gonna go 30 years later. His acting, yes, his acting too. I Poetic Justice is still one of my favorite movies to this day. Him and Janet Jackson. I loved that movie. I'm a huge Janet fan as well. So, Gridlocked is great. Yeah, that was good too. My best friend, not Terry, but my best friend who passed away, um, she and I used to sing Dear Mama all the time, or rap it, whatever. But we used to joke because there's a line in the song that says, hugging on my mama from a jail cell. And we used to joke around that our jail cell was a hospital bed. We were very strange kids. Yeah, it was fun to do that with her. Like she was also disabled as well, so she was like one of the only people in my life that actually like understood my life. So nice to meet you, Katie. It's nice to have each other. Yes. Need one more Z. Oops. That's all right. I don't know if he's still here or not. He's a very, very nice. I say kid because he's so much younger than me, but um, he's just always very positive and like has this community like support each other and send well wishes. Like he had them send well wishes to me when I was fighting my cancer and stuff. And like the day that I was going to find out whether I still had it or not and stuff. So it's, he's very much appreciated. Just like everybody here. I mean, obviously, but Your phone won't let you tag usernames. I always, for some reason, when I'm on my phone and I do it, it always enters an extra at sign. And I can't figure out how to make it stop. YouTube could be nice phone friendly. Yeah, more YouTube friendly. Yes, they could. Don't it? I mean, I'm on my laptop right now, but I haven't like watched YouTube on my laptop. I only go live on my laptop. Um, but maybe if I did it on my laptop, it would be better. I don't know. I have no idea. You can't type, neither can I. Way better on laptop. Okay. I will figure it out. I got a new laptop like almost a year ago. Um, but I never knew how to like set anything up or anything like that. And I kept trying to go live on my laptop and I couldn't figure it out. Like it would not let me download the app onto my laptop. And I was getting really, really irritated. And my dad's best friend, who has been his best friend since they were like 7, um, so he's like my uncle and he works on computers for a living. He like puts them together and stuff. So he like hacked into my computer and put it all together for me. Used me see. Oh, now that there are different people in the chat, I was asking earlier, um, because I've been going live on Saturdays, but I wasn't able to the last couple of Saturdays, because I wasn't feeling well, but I'm doing much better today. Um, is 2 lives in 1 week too much of me, or should I go live again on Saturday? I'm leaving it up to you guys, not me. Unless I start to get sick again, but let's not do that. Where did Lauren go? Her mom called, so she's on the phone. She said she'd be back in like 5 minutes. How's the weather where you are, Chrissy? It's so hot here. It is 84 here, and actually it looks kind of cloudy right now, but usually it around this time of year it's hot during the day, but it can get pretty cool at night. But we're coming up on my favorite part of the year. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. 108 here? Whoa! Holy crap. That is hot. Right? Gosh, that really is hot. I'm excited for fall to get here. It's my favorite time of year. I used to love the summer, but I like the fall better now. It's a dry heat. Ah, Halloween, yeah. I like it because I like the cooler weather. Like it's not, it can get hot during the day, but like I said, it gets cooler at night. And then, and we have like the leaves all change color and everything like that. But I also am a football girl, so I love when my football comes back. The only thing that stinks is they usually come to clean on Sundays, which is usually when the games are. So half of the time I miss them, and that makes me sad. It is very pretty. I love all the Halloween creepy pastas. I don't know what that is. I know it's super early, but so another musical artist that I really like is Kelly Clarkson, and I watch her talk show, but it's ending this year. Um, and but she loves she calls it spooky season, and she loves that time of year, and like her and her staff will read scary stories and stuff that but they're creepy toddler stories that like the parents send in. And I was watching all the episodes today from previous years. I watched them this morning before I had my meeting, and I was laughing at them because it's just like some of the stuff that toddlers say is so funny. Yes, scary stories. Yes. Growing up, football or baseball or basketball was always on TV at my house. Yep, me too, Nancy. Kids see ghosts. Yeah. That some of the stories are ghost related, I guess you could say. But sorry, wrong subject. No problem. It's fine. People laugh at me because I think that I have ghosts, but I'm telling you, there is no subject. No, we're all very random here. I meant to bring that up at my meeting today and I completely forgot, but I really want to be tested for ADHD because I really think that I have it. And my mother was kind of like, yeah, you could. Because literally, like, I can be talking and focused on something, and then somebody will say one thing, and I'll go into a completely different topic and then forget about what I was talking about before. And like I can never just concentrate and like think of one thing. It and then like with my memory issues and stuff like that, like I feel like I get overwhelmed and then I forget. I could, yeah. I can never remember. My sister was diagnosed with something a few years back, but I can't remember whether it was ADD or ADHD. It affects memory. Yeah. And that's that was one of the things that I was going to say at my meeting because like He did ask me why I need to have one of my parents at my meetings or something, like whatever, but I it's not that I need to, because like obviously I'm a full grown adult. I don't need to, but I like to have a second person there listening in case I forget something. Maybe the inattentive type. Yes. You always have a person with you. Yeah, that's good. I've had meetings where it was just me and the guy from the state, but then like my parents will ask me what happened at the meeting and I'll forget like important stuff. So then I was just like, screw it. Staff member goes with me if I have to see my GP. Yeah, my mom drives me to my appointments because that's another thing too. I'm not allowed to drive. I have seizures, so I'm not allowed to drive. So right now my mother brings me to all of my appointments, but she's complaining that she's getting old, so she may not be able to for a lot longer. But I have to run, Chrissy. It was nice to see you in the community. Take good care. Sweetheart. Love you. Oh, love you, Nancy. Thank you so much for coming. And hopefully see you on Saturday if you're around. Can't drive either. It's frustrating. It is frustrating. Yes. Thank you, Nancy. Bye. I'll plan on coming on Saturday as long as my cousin isn't doing my hair on Saturday. But I don't think she will because she's usually working on the weekends. So a car would feel like freedom. Yes. Anyway, don't change the hair too much. We're just gonna try to tone down the orange a little. That's all. You go full on white? Oh boy. I don't think I'll do that. My mom's hair is pretty much white, but I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. Maybe in yeah, one day I will. Not just not ready quite yet. When you see Jasper, oh gosh. Hopefully I get to see him one day. It was funny that you actually say Jasper because I was thinking this morning, and I don't know why this came to me this morning. It just I randomly thought of it, but um I I dated a guy my senior year in high school that I had met online, and he had like the creepiest eyes because like he looked like he was like all the time. And I was thinking about it today, and I'm like, oh my god, he had Jasper eyes. Like he did the what the heck? And now I'm like, and now I like Jackson. Like what? Because the guy used to like creep me out when he was looking at me, even though I was dating him. But it didn't last very long because he scared me. And yes, I am feeling tired. Sorry. Trust your instincts. Yeah. I mean, like, his eyes literally were like all the time. And I'm just like, uh, it freaked me out. I mean, I was only 17, but I don't even, like I said, I don't know why that came to my head today, but I was thinking about it. And then it just like dawned on me. I'm like, holy crap, he had the Jasper eyes. Crazy eyes are a warning sign. Thank you. Now I don't feel so mean. My neighbors came over the night that I was getting my hair done, and James didn't know that Jackson had canceled, so he was asking me if I was doing this for Jackson, and I was like, he was like, "Oh no." Billy Eyelash Eyes. Lauren, hey, I'm still on the call with my mom. I'm so sorry. She has a lot to tell me. Be back soon. Well, that's okay. Send him a picture on Instagram. Picture of what? Hey, Jasper, check me out in the cone. He'd be like, police? I have a stalker. They're all blonde. I saw an interview with him. It was from a while ago, like maybe like a year ago. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, he was talking about the wigs that he had to wear for the movies. Alice, Emmett, and Bella are all dark. Yes. People hate his hair in one movie. Yeah, he did say, I think I can't remember what movie it was out of them, but he talked about like different times where like some movies he did have his actual hair and then other movies he wore a wig. But he said that the first wig that he wore was really bad, but he was such a new actor that he didn't say anything. So I don't know if that means he would say something today, like, I'm not wearing that or whatever, but I forget what movie he said was his hair, though. Noobs can't talk back. Right nose? Okay. Twilight Sub. I was reading about it. Okay. I think I might actually get going. I'm feeling very tired because I've been up for so long. And I know that's pathetic because it's only like, yeah, it's only 4:40, but I was up for a lot longer today than I normally am. So, but I will plan on coming back on Saturday as long as I'm still feeling okay and my schedule doesn't change at all. Don't faint and hydrate. I'll do my best. I gotta go actually get a new drink now. So, all right. Well, thank you, everybody who is here. Thank you for being here. And I will hopefully see you on Saturday and hopefully with some new hair, even though you guys like this. I'll see you guys soon. Love you. Bye.